So I've spent a few videos talking about youth, children, hope being the big thing, fear being the problem. So here's a little bit of a David Hammond manifesto on what it might look like to bring the right attitude to our young people. I think I want to say to my children, and I'm kind of addressing this as I was talking to my three and they were old enough to understand. I want to say to you, you live in one of the ages of opportunity. You have the possibility to do anything. The old idea that elites control everything, there's such a level playing field. Social media, the ability to start, the fact that your idea could get somewhere is a real possibility. You have the capability, the learning, the possibilities in front of you. A computer in your hand can connect you to anywhere in the world. You potentially will meet people from every global culture and meet different people and learn from them. You are facing up to the fact that a lot of the ideas and ideologies and thought patterns of the past need pulling apart. And there's a real possibility to come up with new ideas. You're growing up in a situation and a world where there are loads of issues to answer. And you get to be part of the solution. The chances of you starving as a person in the UK are minimal. The chances of you dying before your prime are minimal. You are likely to have a good relationship and to produce children and to have a good and long life. Because you have the privileges that I've passed on to you. You have the privilege of believing that there is a God and a reason for your life. That makes you privileged. It makes it more likely that you will succeed. Your parents love each other and are married to each other and have never been married to anybody else. That means that you have another privilege. Your parents are wealthy and don't worry where things come from, so you have another privilege. As a member of the United Kingdom, as a person who lives in this country, you grow in safety and freedom and with a health service, an organised system which will always look after you. Imperfectly, but it will. And if you work hard, if you deal with your own stuff, you will have great opportunity. But I want to say to you kids, here's the things to avoid. Avoid teenage. Avoid expecting there to be a 10 to 20 year period between 10 and 30 where you don't have to have any responsibility. You can do what you like. You can try loads of different things and nothing matters. Have a purpose all the time. Don't live for the things that you can touch and feel that make you feel good, but live for a higher purpose, a bigger thing and a way forwards, and something that will build and change the world. Live with hope, live with joy, value people over things. Look people in the eye, don't stare into a screen. Build friendships, not likes. Deep connections with people who you spend physical time with, not followers and friends on social media. Look for deep, long-lasting relationships, not interactions that last a moment and leave you empty. How am I teaching you these things? How am I living these out? Do I live up to them? Do I model them? Because I look at young people and I think, you're in a mess. And I remember being a mess as a teenager myself. Thank God he stepped in when I was a teenager. I passionately believe in youth as an opportunity to make mistakes and to learn. But without responsibility, we don't learn a thing. Each of us has an influence on children around us. You may agree or disagree with what I've said, but how are you influencing, changing, affecting children, young people? And God is sometimes pictured as a parent, and he said he disciplines the ones he loves. If I love my children, I will set boundaries and I will discipline them. If I love the children around me, I will set boundaries and I will discipline them, not just entertain them and give them what they want. What's your idea, manifesto, point with young people and children? What's your passion for them? We all have them in our lives. I want to say hope, not fear. Connection above all things to God, each other, and those in need. I want to see a generation that changes the world. But our generation needs to invest in that generation and avoid them being a fearful generation who grows up fearful, hidden, and lashing out when the world comes in. Then we can all have hope for our future.